take him because it's sunny today. Come on, and it's good for work.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and a very warm welcome in every state of
There was a tiger cat. We've got seen him once before, haven't we?
Bearcat, Hellcat and Wildcat are following. Flying Legend, 1997, centre here at the historic Duxford, fighting the aircraft of the old flying company and the aircraft registration company of Bearcat. And there is a formation you will not see very often. Absolutely magnificent. A tiger cat and two Bearcats doing formation. Kinsey flying the Tiger Cat, Steve Hinton and Paul Bonham in the two Bearcats. Who indeed would play for the beautiful afternoon night coming in towards us. Well, Barry, all I can say is that I know it is jealous perhaps of Robert, I know it is, but I know it as well. Amazing aerobatic airshow performer, as indeed are the two Bearcats. The fighter collections F8F2P Bearcat, November 700 Hotel Lima, carries the colours of the famous Red Rippers, US Navy Squadron. On your left, ladies and gentlemen, Bearcats, Tiger Cat. Crowd center, Wildcat and Hellcat.
Although this one not being quite as good as Shepherd's.
Tiger Cat has gone to 2,300 horsepower, rack width. Hellcat 1. You're a cyclone man rather than a fat man, are you, mate? I think that's up to you, Fred. start, ladies and gentlemen. Cats in the sky. Look to your left now. Wildcat, Hellcat. Time of the event. If I can get a look at those gentlemen, we've got some of the cats coming into land now. Number 1 in for the grass. Here down and blocked, I'm very happy to say, the Wildcat. The crowd put there down a beautiful 3-point landing on the grass for the Wildcat. Second coming in looks like the Hellcat, but Pete Kinsey is not done overhead in the Tiger Cat. He's having the time of his life. Look at the vertical penetration in the overhead from the Tiger Cat. Aerobatic performance. Think of this, 2,300 horsepower, twin engine. The British aerobatic team in a considerably different aeroplane, a Tiger Cat. He's making a magnificent show, Barry. Look at that go. Tiger Cat. So, ladies and gentlemen, the cats have recovered. I can see the Tiger Cat out there. He's obviously setting himself up for a final run. Well, that was the reprise for those big pussycats, as I say. Was the name of the game before. Now, what we have here, ladies and gentlemen, coming in from your left, we have a total of 5 Bristol Mercury engines in 4 aeroplanes. The Blenheim, 2 Lysanders, and the Gloucester Gladiator. Change of aeroplanes, but also, as I say, a change of engines. Pratt to Mercury. So, ladies and gentlemen, look to your right. You'll see Echelon port and starboard too high. The Blenheim in the lead. The Gloucester Gladiator the rear in the box. Great opportunity to get all 5 of these Bristol Mercuries together in one photograph. What an extraordinary sight. You can see how well throttled that the Gloucester Gladiator there is. He's really working quite hard to stay warm. The Lysander then had its maiden flight, type flight in June 1936. Over 1,500 of those were built. In and out of France and the Low Countries during the war, the superb aircraft for putting people into occupied territory. Yes, I remember there's a wonderful book called I Landed by Moonlight. A lot of clandestine operations made with these aircraft. powered by the Bristol-built Mercury plane. A hangar at Brussels National. Yep, and that's the footbridge one, Golf Bravo Charlie Whiskey Lima, painted in the colours of 277 Squadron Coast of our and shore.
That Blenheim log to the left.
And centre stage now, ladies and gentlemen, with the two Bristol Mercuries. The Bristol Blenheim, now painted in the colours of 254 and White Charlie, having undergone the change from Whiskey Mike Zulu during the winter of...
This one, the second is Belgium.
Spitz a go-go here.
Mark 5, a Mark 9, Mark 8. And listen to the different sounds of the engines. The Tiger Cat coming in with his great big right cyclone engine. And then here comes the Messerschmitt with the Daimler Benz 605. Again, a totally different sound. And with the Blenheim going past, whispering quiet in comparison.
And the Griffins and the Spitfires, and in the skies, of course, the Bristol Mercury. Never, ever anywhere will you hear this combination of sound on any one day and any one place. Spitfires going off now for the second scenario. We have Spit 14, Spit 9, Spit 5, the Heavy 1 and 9G, another Spit 9, 14, and now, ladies and gentlemen, another photographic opportunity, sound and nostalgia here for you. The Blenheim on a fast run from the left to Bristol Mercury.
Two Spitfires taken off behind us.
I don't know whether I'm coming or going here, but it's off. What did they come up with? This little beauty. The Oscar Gladiator, SS-37 1 and 2, and of course the Seed of Charity. Tony Hank Thomas represents Fame and Hope, and Shuttle is a charity. I like that one, though. You must have done it before.
It's good with that Norwegian colour. It's got it on the wingtips as well. Top.
Let's go. Together now, canopy's back. One's got the canopy back anyway, the other's got the canopy closed.
Black Six is on
Yes, Spitfires everywhere. It's just like World War II. There's only one combination. You're just about to get it that you wouldn't have seen during WW2. Lysander, far out behind it, about a mile and a half, and you see the Gloucester Gladiator. But somewhere out there, there is a very serious collection of Spitfires and one ME-109. Nice little boing, boing, boing landing from the Lysander. Points up here, see who gets it down neatest and cleanest. A little bit of crosswind from the left, feeling for the ground. Tony H. Thomas in the Shuttleworth Gloucester Gladiator. A little bit of a boing, says Zebedee. Sits hard back into the gut. See a very, very slow revving engine. So we can hear the sound, of course, I don't even need to say that, emerging from World War II. A veritable legend. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look to your left now, curving around the corner, wonderful wing pass, tremendous opportunities for a photograph.
Keep coming down.
Mark 14, Mark 9, and a Mark.
That's it, Sam.
And dagger, 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 dagger. Huns in the sun. The venom taxing in front of us and coming in from the right. We have two aircraft. What are they? Now there they are, neck to neck. Which could outfly which? Mark 9 and the ME-109G Daimler-Benz engine. Measured in Black 6. And that is being flown today by Dave Southwood.
Master of the Black 6.
Black 6, of course, belonging to the Imperial War Museum, the only Daimler-Benz engine for 109 in the world. Few advantages. I think the Spitfire could always outturn the ME-109, but one thing that the ME-109 could do, and that was to outdive the Spitfire. But it was a question of a turning circle. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, ME-109. From the left, Mark 9 Spit, ME-109.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yes, a wonderful bowling run and a big climbing aileron roll for the ME-109, followed by the Mark 9. Doug's one of the most successful fighters ever, the ME-109. The living flying legend, Spitfire. It's tiring to handle due to heavy elevators and also the lack of a rudder trim tab. So what he did have was program commenced way back in 1972. And that was finally completed in 1991. Center stage, ladies and gentlemen. Two Spitfires, 109 and Mark 9 from the left. Sky filling with aircraft again. I think that's the 940L with Carolyn Gray flying her own aircraft.
Still will be on the
in Europe. 109 center stage, couple pair up the top, on the Well, the Allies, what a wonderful duet in the overhead there. T-25 Mitchell passing in front of us. Horsepower. 44,000 feet of surface. Duxford.
That one shows up well, those stripes are.
Final aircraft flying past there with Caroline and her two-seater. And she loves being up there.
Certainly
does, and the water collection machine to go. Look at that, 8109 to go. I'm getting it now. Thunderbolt. One to go off the B-25 Mitchell. This is a constant run of aeroplanes. Never Second Mitchell, taking it on the grass. If they can do it hard, they can do it soft. Pete Ford in the fighter collection, B-25, and then I think I know why that was. Do a bit of thinking for that, man. The other aircraft in sight. Smith's recovering on the grass now, two left, one low, one high. And the P-47 Thunderbolt, that'll take up the next D-Day input. 51C, the P-25, 39s and the P-47. Another spin. Nice little skippity skip. It's pretty hot in those cockpits. There goes the P-47 Thunderbolt. Last bit spinning to the ground, canopy spin back, leaves the perforation bursting on the wheel and row, the knuckles talking like the Charlie and Delta. One of the most successful fighters in World War operating flights in Still with Merlins, of course, in the DC-1s, and although they are Packard Merlins, 1,500 horsepower. Heathrow in those days, but it looks much happier here in Duxford. Beautiful, right there. Curtis Smart, who was the pilot in 26-hour days, putting the 50 Rock Charlie back together again out of the crate, and to Steve Vincent
Michelin.
nowhere was so much.
Yeah, two Mustangs that I think
Iron
are Joe.
metal.
I can't remember what taking off.
But here at the Flying Legends.
Or is it Spitfires? There's two
It is
Spitfires.
wall-to-wall heavy metal. To which, ladies and gentlemen, if you look to your left, P25 Mitchell in the lead. Spitfire. Period up to the invasion. If you look to your right there, ladies and gentlemen, there's the split. They're just turning in for cross Balbos. One P25 with the 3 Mark 9s, and then the P51Cs and the P47 with the other P25. Charlie Brown and Carolyn Grace in her own aircraft. In the Spitz, Stuart Joel Spink in the P47. Coming now from the right. And in the Mitchell 1700 horsepower Wright Cyclone R2600 engine, 25,000 foot service ceiling and 1,500 nautical mile range. Sensible overshoot there for one of the Mark 9s. When you think of the number of aircraft that are in the air on virtually a continuous basis here today, you'll realise some of the intricate planning that goes in not only to getting the aircraft off on time, but also staging these set pieces which require meticulous planning. Safety, number one, being the name of the game.
Then I can see all the other lot lined up in the back.
Just a safety point for everyone. It's exceedingly hot. There's the airfield manager, David Henchy, a convert, a true son who kissed the Blarney Stone on numerous occasions. Transferred his allegiance from Guinness to brandy. He said, I beg you back to last night. Now that is a serious issue to come over in a moment. With a monster engine, but actually quite a handful of aircraft. Second battle is on the roll. That's 4 out of that input out, the 2 cats, the TV elevator and the sky radar. This one going for the grass. Very versatile aircraft, hard or grass.
That's the Dutch one.
Very nice touchdown. And you can see how short it lands as well, and that's without using reverse thrust. You've got to remember that the performance of the Mitchell was quite remarkable when Doolittle took that squadron off the Hornet carrier to raid Tokyo
Oh, it's like
in
them Mitchells,
1942 to really
kit's got, let's
indicate to the Japanese that they'd woke the sleeping giant. And they took off them to a short carrier
We're
deck,
going to take that then,
and
so
with
good.
sufficient fuel and a light bomb load to hit Japan and still make China. This aircraft had an inauspicious debut during the Battle of Midway. Didn't particularly do well then, but became an extremely effective torpedo bomber for the US Navy during the war, and was also flown by the Fleet Arm UK.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you like the Avenger, I can tell you that Mr. Haig Thomas does in fact know another one. Especially selling for another one, a knockdown price, small amount of those. It should be all right, but just by personal expense. And then there is this one, which is also for sale. So Tony will be around, and if you've got your bank balance and all.
Gentlemen will just try starting a swordfish. The ground crew will be having a word with the pilot because he missed the first crank. But another few pounds of perspiration will be shed spinning it up for the next one. Collection and the old flying machine coming together. John Lamont, Ray Hanna flying these two. Both of them New Zealanders. This is the largest single engine aircraft designed during World War II. Largely for carrier-based dive bombing. Sky Raider there. And now, this is going to be worth watching. Ladies and gentlemen, two Corsairs, the old line coming to the fighting edge together.
Hey, they had a shock then.
First we see 400 miles an hour. It's not born the MC-1 Corsair Horseman. Flying Corsairs in formation. Double wasp, 8-cylinder, armed 360 gull wing.
Got one out there, of course. He's used to flying.
The fighter collectors aircraft flew with the US Navy in 1945 and in fact saw combat in the Pacific before being transferred to the Naval Air Reserve. Painted to represent an aircraft from the 1850 squadron. That's off HMS Vengeance in the Pacific. Marvellous formation, Celsius, and loop, I may say. Corsair initially entered service with the US Marines, but instantly it was the British Fleet Air Arm who first operated the aircraft and carriers, so American aircraft, British operation. And certainly proved a superior fighter when brought into service in the Pacific. Continued to prove extremely useful right through into the Korean War. U-1 Corsair, which is very rare with the old bird cage cockpit. One of the first ones that came into the circuit to service wonderful rolling tail change there. Maybe back on the carriage. Here we come. Oh, wonderful. Head on. Right straight towards the commentary stand. Magnificent. So they have struggled valiantly. I speak of the Royal Navy, of course, with the swordfish, but it looks unlikely now. So they'll get it started. Once the lift start doesn't work, it's a little bit tricky. Ladies and gentlemen, from your left, the two Corsairs, John Lamont, Ray Hanna. And look at them go.
Thought I'd take it down.
Swainston. November 4575 Charlie, operated by Airflow, the company up around Glasgow, Scotland. Water, of course, those fluids. If you're into flying and into, well, shall we say, boating, then I suppose that flying
it's a Fury,
fly and get feet wet at the same time. Well, hopefully not, it's landing on the left.
It's that new Fury, I think, so that's a new one. From the Navy, I think.
Yeah, well, let's
Corsairs coming up here.
die.
The Italian.
Bella, bella, heeling for the ground. Well, he's on, don't they say? The firm of the ground, the great terror. That's a good one.
Right back. So took her in and got the red shorts and
Well, from the heading to the light, we still wait for the goose. But you will see catching in front of you now. Not a mighty roar, but a...
He's a long way out yet, he's a long way out.
With the engine. They're getting ready for their display. And there he is, the Diver 9 taking out, ladies and gentlemen, Bob Swainson and the Drum and Goose. Very smooth machine, big radial engines, you see the retractable gear, the little round dash.
That Belton's going up as well.
So the two Corsairs just getting into position to line up. Line up. Start again, serving our fellows. To park. An Italian turbo Navajo there. I don't quite know where he came from, but I think it is the support aircraft from Italy for the Fiat. Here again, Bob Swainson.
That's a good
with
one,
a
isn't it?
very, very charming, smoothly flown, elegantly flown Drum and Goose.
Knocking that one. Go on, bank on your pins.
Either Scaramanga flew out in or on.
Certainly, he must be getting the swordfish's time as well. He's coming through the flux there. Oh, he's coming through this now.
And just running in there from the left, ladies and gentlemen, the Drum and Goose for his final run, and just shut down now the two Bort Corsairs, and an opportunity, I think, to congratulate on a magnificent show, something that you will hardly ever see. Commentator, Mary LaQuote. Mary.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Diamond 19, bringing you their you will be able to fly anything. Not that it flies in any way different from any other aircraft, but it teaches you what to shoot for, that blood bars are not used for footrest, and it requires a certain delicacy of handling for having accuracy.
Right.
And Ken White was the number 9 man, leading the trillion there, taking it three-dimensional, the kind of what we use an aerobatic aircraft. Coming past again from the right. Having changed the formation all the way down. And somewhat past that aircraft. And those 9 60-metre engines. In actual fact, only 4 of them flying today. 2 airline pilots, a farmer, and a company director. The rest, I'm afraid, are all retired from one profession or another. Coming in any second now, they will be going for the arrow brace. Putting that widening circle of tigers round the sky.
I've seen that.
Before they all become what someone follows for a lower.
And there, Brian Smith, now I know who is flying the J-110 on takeoff. 1-inch little quintessential nugget from the rocket. rugged aircraft, a two-seater, Bristol M2B, and it became very well respected by its opponents. The Shuttleworth's example, D8096, built in 1918. It had no wartime operational service, but served with Touré Squadron in Turkey in 1923. Then the SE-5A there, designed and built by the Royal Aircraft Factory in Farnborough, with a fresh 150 horsepower.
Shuttleworth's best.
Bristol fighter was known as the Brisbane, into the clouds. They had a lot of bottle in those days. Now, it seems a modern thing, but one of the most impressive aerodynamic manoeuvres ever practiced in the Bristol was the thick roll. Rather difficult to imagine, but the reason for it was very practical. A slow roll was almost impossible due to the heavy ailerons, but the SE-5A here, much, much more manoeuvrable aircraft.
It's like Devil Team coming in from Upstate Lab. It's the top shot.
The SE-5 with a Viper engine. And here now Brian Smith and the Dewar team getting a little bit of a wind-up.
Flies the Spitfire.
Dewar Team 27 evolved from a series of earlier parasol wing designs, first flown in 1929, bought by the Swiss, Romanian and Yugoslavs, and the French Air Force also used it for evaluation. This example was built with Air Force in 1926, and modified with a 500 horsepower Cruiser 57, which converted it to the D-27 fighter. Recently restored by Jean Salis in Paris, and now the sole airworthy example of this type in the world. Painted in the markings of the famous French aerobatic pilot Marcel Dauvet, who was the official demonstration pilot of the Dewar team during the 1930s. Max speed, 275 knots. Weight of flying 74 irons Scott. Arrival, 30 downwind to land. This morning, quite early, get used to the aeroplane. Normally flown by Mark Hanna, and Brian was given the opportunity to fly today. Had a very large grin on his face when he landed after the first trip. Yeah, I think he just had a little bit of a mixture cut there somewhere, Barry, but got it sorted out now.
Very historic airplanes, and an equally historic organisation for 40 years ago in Boston, back in Winter on the 1957. Some of 25 pounds. And I'm going to use the aircraft for air racing and commemorative flights and then the airplanes and back to the Harbour Hurricane Mark II demonstration flight.
That's not quite well close.
Markings on the other side of it in the sky.
Lancaster's coming from the right stern. So if you
So final run and victory roll from Buckland Memorial Flights, Hawker Hurricane 26. Hurricane leads the way, coming around the corner, pointing down to the airfield, is the Queen of the Skies. Just listen to this, all Rolls-Royce units.
Now, Robert, isn't that magnificent? I must interject here and say that I have some particular and apposite interest in this aircraft because next week, lucky old me, I'm going to get to fly it.
5 up at Chester, and it's one of only 2 airworthy Lancasters in the world. The other one, by the way, is in Canada. Now, just look as the pilot for today, Flight Test Expert, Mike Chatterton, banks the aeroplane away with us with the great gaping Bombay doors. That massively long from Bombay. Getting off the grass runway in front of us is the Hawker Hurricane, this time the Mark 12 from the resident fighter collection.
Fighter collection now. There's the other one, this is the new one on the left.
Followed by the Mark Hurricane 12. And ladies and gentlemen, can I just say, the main and
Robert, thank you very much.
Well, there's 4 in the air at the same time.
Full of great aeroplane.
Get him out of there.
Well, all right. Thank you very much. National Flight Pass also the flight pass down there on the main line, and also down here at the airport, of course, is the flight pass sub enclosure. So please do go down to this. Of course, from the fighter collection. Rolls-Royce Merlin V12, 1350 horsepower.
Sorry?
And don't forget, of course, much goes to the spit. Not to detract from it at all, but the Hurricane was responsible for a significant majority of the enemy aircraft destroyed during the Battle of Britain. Fast, light, and highly maneuverable, tough and durable. That was the Hurricane.
And sorry, ladies and gentlemen, to interrupt. AQSENAM, Rainer van Hoosenham, who's with the first aid unit by the control tower. We have a first aid unit down here by the control tower, and that's for a young boy named Rainer van Hoosenham, we believe, aged about 7. Thank you.
And also very quickly, a crew member please on the Dutch Catalina, crew member of the Dutch Catalina through the tower. And also one very quick one here, quite important, control check, was Mr. Christopherson, and Mr. Christopherson from Denmark, please come to the control tent near the control tower. It's listed against a lot of different opponents, and a very highly effective weapon both on land and sea, of course. We have the Sea Hurricane as well.
Put away down.
Europe's only privately owned aerobatic Hurricane flies the colours of 71 Eagle Squadron RAF. No, we're going off. Nice crossed by the Hurricane. Very nice scenario there. 45 level split. Up to 330 miles an hour, 34,000 feet altitude, and 425-mile range. Hurricane, of course, is the world's first 8-gun operational fighter, and the first RAF squadron aircraft to exceed 300 miles an hour with a full war load. And it was the Hurricane that brought us under the first 9 months of the war in France. And it was to the outcome of World War II. And to all of us sitting here enjoying seeing them fly today. Well, with the 3 Hurricanes.
Man, you ain't gonna miss us there. Is that right?
Mustang on the roll. Something rather different. The King Cobra, a very unusual World War II design with a tricycle undercarriage and a laminar flow wing for high speed, and the engine behind the pilot, so a great long shaft running between your legs going down to the engine. John having the tire of his life here, across the aircraft, gearbox and prop fitted. And on the 12th of August 1994, the aircraft was wheeled out for its first flight. Flight in the Tuscany Mark 7 aircraft from USAM under the registration number Golf Bravo. Engine and Allison B1709 to, well, get together with. Indeed, John Romain is ideal in that as he comes fast. You were going to say he is small of stature, and look at that go. Small of stature, but big of heart. John's the clutch. Look at that big iron. This is how it was when men were men. Italian with the G59. Take it away. And look at that penetration. It's going. Designed by DS Italia in the closing stages of the Second World War. Basically a modified G55 having the same fuselage and wings but powered by a Rolls-Royce Merlin.
Taking off the grass, that's that lot on the runway, there's more Mustangs.
It's the early 50s. On the left then, ladies and gentlemen, once again, giving it a really good wind-up. Pino Valenti with a G59 Fiat. And look at that lovely red spinner. Post-war period, and eventually, no doubt, we will see it flying here at Duxford. From your left, the beloved Sally B, B-17, B-17G, flown by Keith Sissons. Getting airborne for the next on the roll.
There's that Frenchman taking it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I am getting airborne all the time. The next scenario is back down to a 10-ship Balbo now. It's just a build-up for something that you are going to see at about 4:30.
bank.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you look to your right, that is a combination of
Two Bearcats taking it.
flying the airplane beautifully. What a shot. Two Bearcats off and a Tiger Moth. Ah, but now it's not so much the winning as the playing of the game. Big iron. This must be the ultimate of Pista Machismo, and we're building up to a gripping denouement. I'm talking about 32 aircraft, the mother of all Malvos. Big iron gone berserk.
That's loads.
And he does display that aircraft wonderfully. The best known American bombing all around me. Engines are running and the whole commentary stand is vibrating with power. And look at the B-70's got its bomb doors open. What a wonderful sight. Served, of course, with the US Air Forces throughout the Second World War. And none with greater distinction than the 8th US Army. Before it arrived in this country well over 20 years ago. And it's being flown beautifully here today by Keith Systems. But it stays in the sky by courtesy of Ellie and all the supporters of the Sally B Supporters Club. Thank you to all of you. Yeah. B-25 Mitchell.
That's a low one.
Second Mitchell. It's a wonderful place to visit, and every year Sally B does a flight over that memorial to commemorate the guys who did so much in World War II to ensure the survival of this country, to enable us to see this magnificent aircraft here today. Here she comes, in for landing. A wonderful short three-pointer on the ground. Lovely landing. This is amazing you can put an airplane as big as that down in such a short space. It would have been even more amazing a couple of weeks ago. It would have looked like a seaplane landing. It's true. Not to be missed though, first, in the overhead, two Bearcats flown by Steve Hinton and Paul Bonham. Now, you want to watch this for a piece of formation flying. Down from your right, we've got the B-25 the Bearcat, the ultimate hooligan's tool.
Trouble is, you don't know what's going on here.
Lady in the world, flying hand over her own fly.
The Hellcat's taxiing back in, so you must have a couple of troubles. So there's another one knocked out.
Two Corsairs now on the roll. B-25 on the left. ME-109 taxiing out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you think we filled the air in the early part of the program, you want to take a look at this. What's going on now? Corsairs, Wildcat, Tiger Cat, two Bearcats, they'll stay up. B-25 from the left. Hellcat, Fleming. And maybe even a little Joker. We are going to fill the skies with aeroplanes.
Just
more
Second
Spitfires.
three are going quite close to them. There's the third.
And a fourth Spitfire. And a fifth to go. With the ME-109 in between.
Just snapping away, isn't it? Yeah. I think Nate's supposed to get
one.
Look there, Chris.
And he is the last one.
Oh, flip that. Watch it.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, it's the lull before the storm. And very soon you are going to see the mother of all Balbos. 32 aircraft. Multiply her home because the cost of replacing her plaster ceiling will be more than the cost of all the aircraft that have been assembled here this afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, if you look to your left now, you'll see stacked up one of the biggest collections of heavy metal and big iron you're ever going to see in the UK, Europe, or indeed anywhere else in the world. This is a one-off chance. If you've got cameras, moving cameras, still cameras, take a look at it, because here are 32 examples of the world's greatest big iron and heavy metal. 7 Spitfires, 3 Hurricanes, ME-109, 7 P-51s, P-63 King Cobra, Sky Raider, 2 Corsairs, Wildcat, Tiger Cat, 2 Bearcats, Hellcat, Blenheim, 2 B-25s, and somewhere that Joker. Ladies and gentlemen, the Flying Legends 1997 flypast. Expedition. You see there's a wonderful stack coming in from your left. Now, if you didn't get pictures earlier on, what's happening is that there's a staggered flow there coming in for the landings. Some sections continuing their turn on a big, wide downwind leg, and others landing off. And I think they're going to be trying to get them down, certainly about 3 abreast, 2 on the grass, and then also on the hard. One final announcement for the Twin Pioneer that came from Coventry. Please don't forget that the departure is 17:30, so you must be up at 17:20. Please meet at the control tower at 5:20. Look at that sight and sound. What a
Doing the wing mountain, right?
down with a joker, the P-51C. And if you look to your left now, you will see the input brake for the first group of 4 aircraft. Second formation. A duo, Hurricane and ME-109. There's a combination. A beautiful photograph in the light there. The sun's glinting on them. Mustangs a go-go. 47 goes down there.
Jack, isn't that Italian?
You ran out there.
Narrator, couple with Corsairs.
Got them Corsairs in there.
Straight shot.
It's a joker now, you've got to get
coming down.
Mr. Gurr.
Tom?
It's a good one of the joker.
I know, I got it.
I met Dominic.
Jack with 10 destroyed
Well,
is
this is when you get
an awful lot of the choreography for this afternoon, and I think you'll agree it's absolutely excellent job.
Master.
Excellent glass. Nice one. The owner of the Mark 11 will certainly be thinking next year that'll be me. Just Tash, you've got yourself a beautiful airplane.
Welsh blokes bought that Mark.
And look, a lovely Mustang race centre field.
Mach 6 is down on there.
Oh yeah. That looks interesting.
There's the trio, the Sky Raider, the 2 Corsairs. Thunderbolt wheeling on the hard, Mustang to the cross. And there it is, Tiger Cats, 3 Bearcats. All right. They have roared those cats. That wonderful book, Tiger's Revenge by Claude Balls.
But it's good with the sun on it.
Mustangs on the hard and on the grass.
Italians. Or is it? No, that's that Mustang. No, this one.
There's coming in.
Well, it's good with all the grass.
S4, Wolf Corsair. First one down, John Lamont. Bearcat coming in on the grass.
Still got those Mitchells.
Very long sort of cat paws undercarriage. Very. And the Bearcat going for the hard. 3-point landing, very nice.
Those Mitchells. I'm coming down that way.
And the final Bearcat there on the grass. Another beautiful 3-point landing. So all the birds have returned to roost. Fly again tomorrow.
There's the Mitchells coming through there.
Because they've got 2 engines, it's easy to fly around on one. I don't think. And brake, go. Burn him out first.
Huh?
They aren't all done yet. Can't say it's been a good show till they all get done.
What's that?
So still 3 more out.
Have a happy day, and we look forward to seeing you again. Bye-bye for now.
Still see that one over there. Alright, he's quite
What was your favourite?
That Italian did a good job, right? The Tiger Cat, the Asti.
On the goose. And the mass formations were good, as usual. And all them cats at the start, and the Spitfires.
Chris?
All of them.
What do you mean all of them?
Every single one.
What coming?
Who has lost her husband? Now